Yes, I graduated in Middle Ages Art History in 1999 in Italy, and my argument of the thesis was Holy Goldsmithing in 15th century. After that, I started working for many years for cultural institution, museums, as an exhibition manager, and I worked for a private gallery for more than 10 years. After that, I changed again because I love studying, and I focused my researches on artists by jewelry in particular, about the jewelry, but I would like to contextualize the jewelry in the 20th century art history until today. In this situation, during my researches, I found this museum, World Jewellery Museum in Seoul, and I think about to interview the director, and this is a great encounter in distance, and this was a great interview because I discovered a very gem in the world, because these museums as completely matches my way of thinking about jewelry. In fact, I think that it's very important to put together the jewelry during the ages to understand that there are all contemporary art in these different ages, different centuries, and it has a very personality as a work of art by itself. This is my thinking also my thought when I prepare, when I am a curator, as I did in the past for museums. I started many years ago. In the recent years, I curated many exhibitions in Italy and also abroad. But in particular, I curated 3 main exhibitions about artist jewelry in Italy, and it was about great artists after the Second World War. And the other one was in Urbino, Palazzo Ducale, and it was Cultura Aurea. It was the main exhibition about artist jewelry in Italy in the last century, I think, because it's not easy to find a focused argument to expose to the people, to the public. And the response was great because people could understand that jewelry as art by itself, and it's not just something to put on. Is when you can understand that artists like Salvador Dali, Picasso, and Man Ray, and they are jewelry not maker but designers, and make some extraordinary works of art. You can understand that the jewelry is a piece of art as itself, as you can see in this museum. This museum, as I said, is a gem, and it matches completely my thoughts about this argument, because when you move around here in these beautiful rooms, you could see some different kind of jewelry by different ages, centuries put together to understand that there's similar quality and the same need to put something on the body. And this is another kind of thought I had, that is very, very difficult to expose jewelry, because they are taught to be dressed, to be worn, and so it's not easy to show them. But here they are found, as you can see behind me, strange and new way to show them. This is one of my most important things to think about when I create an exhibition, how to show to the people, to imagine, to help them to imagine that the jewels is a live thing, but it's also a sculptural object that could go on to live in a room without be dressed. And so this is a different points of view that I would like to underline. And Elaine Kim and the World Jewellery Museum did a great job about it, because you have the sensation that the things are alive here. And you could see that there are some different parts of the world all together in a beautiful harmony. This is the most important thing I found here by myself. I've noticed by the photos, the videos, but the real great sensation to be here is to find the great harmony they found and they showed to the people too. Normally I wear jewelry, and today, to make an instance, I have some pieces I would like to show you. In particular, I have this love ring by Robert Indiana. That is very interesting because it's a kind of jewelry that has a meaning, a message that you could have in one side to the other people, or you could put for yourself to show the message to you. Or for make another instance, I like very much Elsa Peretti's as a designer, as an Italian designer in the 70s. And the next year is the 50 years of the bone cuff. And I like these organic shapes of her designing. And another brooch that I love is by Giorgio Vigna. The only unique pieces he made is a very great artist in Italy that work with glass and metal and other material not so easy to model. And I have also a little necklace by Uli Rapp, that is a German artist that lives in Amsterdam. And so I like to mix contemporary and jewelry by the past, and find some great pieces, not for the values sometimes, but for the identity and for the meaning they have. In Italy we have a great tradition about chains, and so I bring to you some examples that chains I have from my family too, from the 50s, from my grandmothers, from my mothers, and from nowadays. Very simple, but very well done, and I like to put all together sometimes. And I think that there are timeless pieces, that the things I much prefer when I wear the pieces. I think that people can understand when they are done, because are without time inside. So that you can find also in these museums. Sometimes you could find the pre-Columbian pieces and you can understand if it could be contemporary. That's incredible, because sometimes time is so important to understand how the people were killed. But sometimes you could see that people could live nowadays for the vision of lives. So we are more closer to the past in this opinion, in my opinion, in this point of view. When Elaine Kim asked me about my favorite piece in these museums, I asked to myself, and this was a difficult answer to give, but I think that the most important thing is to the vision of these museums. I completely agree with, and this is the most important things. I mean, the things are put in a wonderful way, and you could have recognize a little piece of yourself in any piece. in any age, in any century, and you could find something you like more, because in particular in this moment of my life, I'm glad when I recognize some pieces for the body that replicate as a surrealism the body, as the face, as the things that are similar to the part of the hand, of the part of the face, that are incredible, contemporary. And this is my answer. In this museum you could recognize a part of you, part of your soul, and that's amazing.